Hi, everyone. This is weekly wrap up for the end of week 3. We covered a lot of territory this week, but let's think back to what is important from all the information that we discussed. First of all, we concentrated on the general survey. It's important to understand that the general survey provides a visualization of your first impression of the patient. So it precedes your physical assessment and it helps you focus in on those systems that may be of issue. So you should be sure that you know what's contained in a general survey and what each component, the type of questions you would ask. Then we moved on and discussed documentation. So if you didn't get the chance to read that portion out of Potter and Perry, let's see. Hang on one second. In Potter and Perry, I assigned some additional readings, and it's important that you take a look at that. Some of the things in this chapter that I think are significant are on page 358, which discusses the legal guidelines, as well as the information starting on 361, the guidelines for quality documentation. Remember, you're really only going to have to know about EHRs and narrative notes. I'm not going to ask you about all the various different types of documentations, but you do need to be extremely familiar with those two, and of course have read over that chapter so that you have a general understanding of that. Then we moved on to development. Now, what we did this week as far as development was really just an overview. So I don't want you to get deep into the specifics about development. I think that chapter 1 in your Giddens text is a good overview, and that's about the level of information I would expect you to understand. I'm not going to be asking you at this point about different developmental stages. Remember, I said development is going to be an incremental concept that we're going to cover almost every week as we go through the next several weeks and as you're working on your group projects. So I hope you all have a good, safe weekend, and I hope you have time to at least watch some of the Super Bowl. Have a good weekend.